I strode into no man's land with neither gun nor bayonet. We met there hand to hand. We shared some secret brandy, and we bid each other well. And in a flare-lit soccer game, we gave 'em hell. We traded chocolates and cigarettes and photographs from home. These sons and fathers far away from families of their own. Young Sanders played the squeeze box, and they had a violin. This curious and unlikely band of men. Then daylight stole upon us. France was France once more. With sad farewells we each began to settle back to war. But a question haunted every heart that lived that wondrous night. Whose family have I fixed within my sight? It was Christmas in the trenches, and the frost so bitter hung. But the frozen fields of France were warmed, the songs of peace were sung. And the walls they set between us to exact the work of war had been crumbled and were gone forevermore. Oh, my name is Francis Tolliver, and in Liverpool I dwell. Each Christmas comes since World War I, I've learned its lessons well. For the ones who call the shots won't be among the dead and lame, and on each end of the rifle we're the same. In the mid-'80s, when I went off to seminary in Georgia, we had a long Christmas break. And we went up to Asheville, North Carolina, and we were wandering around, and we came upon a hammered dulcimer store. And this was in the fall of 1984. I know that because it's written inside my dulcimer. So I bought a kit, and that winter break, I put this thing together. This is a hammered dulcimer. Some of you may know what this is. It's got a lot of strings on it, and it easily gets untuned. I used to play it more than I do now, and I don't play it very much, but I do like to play it at Christmas. But I'm really raw. So, your indulgence as I work through this. So, I'm going to play a tune, a Christmas song, and we'll see what happens. On Christmas Day, I saw 3 ships sailing on Christmas Day in the morning. And what were in these ships all 3 on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day? What were in these ships all 3 on Christmas Day in the morning? The Virgin Mary and her baby on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. The
Well, as I told you, we had no idea what to expect, but our expectations were more than exceeded. We're so fortunate to have as our district superintendent a man of such talent and who's willing to share, to come to our church with some regularity, and perform for us and to inspire us that way. For everyone who was here tonight, we're very grateful. You heard Pastor Neely invite you to our Christmas Eve service when Joel Sanier is going to play the button accordion, Grammy award-winning button accordion. And you heard Dick White's eloquent prayer to get us off and started. All I can say is the gratitude that we have for the people who show up here to make this event what it is knows no bounds, truly. I assure you again that if you have time and are so minded, you can go to the YouTube channel, Joe Dan Boyd's YouTube channel, relive any of these events. And is Carlos Miller still here? No. Okay, he came in early. Was here for most of the performance. He had, I think the last time he was here, he had been sort of auditioning one of our groups for some kind of performance for some future date at some event that I'm not really sure of, but and I hope he's found it on YouTube. I would say that if I were to say anything to send you on your way, rather than bring up any one of our 4 doctors of theology here, I'll just quote something from the book of Jude, which has always been one of my favorite scriptures, and say to you, now unto him that is able to keep you from falling and to present you faultless for the presence of the glory and exceeding joy, until we meet again. As Moody and Sankey used to say at the end of each one of their great revivals, God be with you till we meet again. Thank you for coming.